Moving on to some other news, as Japan seeks to list several wartime facilities as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, Korea is bolstering efforts to ensure the full history of these sites are disclosed. At those very places, tens of thousands of Koreans were forced to work as slaves. Hwang Sung reports.
Korea is doing all it can to make sure Japan acknowledges Tokyo's forced labor of Koreans during its bid to list several wartime facilities as World Heritage Sites. Second Vice Foreign Minister Cho Tae-yeol told reporters in Paris on Thursday that Seoul is basing its argument on a recent recommendation by a UNESCO advisory panel. The International Council on Monuments and Sites said last month that Japan must ensure the entire history of the sites is known to the visitors. In its bid to have 23 industrial facilities inscribed on UNESCO's famous list, Tokyo initially marked them as being operational from 1850 to 1910. This angered Seoul since nearly 60,000 Koreans were forced to work at 7 of the sites during the 1940s. Korea was under Japan's colonial rule from 1910 to 1945. The Korean diplomat said Japan is now in a position where it cannot ignore the recommendation. He added that UNESCO member countries are asking the two neighbors to reach a compromise. In an attempt to resolve the issue, officials from Korea and Japan met in Tokyo last month. Japan reportedly said it will respect the panel's recommendation, but did not lay out the specific steps it plans to take. The two sides will hold a second round of talks in Seoul this month, where Korea is expected to urge Japan to disclose the full history of the sites. The final decision will be made during a meeting of the World Heritage Committee early next month in Germany. Hwang Sung, Arirang News.